At first, it felt like a slump. That happens online. You post something you think will land, and it doesn't. People are busy. The algorithm changes. You move on. But this was different. I run a small account. Nothing political, nothing extreme. Mostly long threads about everyday things, commuting, rent, taking care of my dad after his surgery. The kind of content people describe as relatable. For years, it was steady. A few thousand followers. Predictable engagement, not viral, but alive. Then, one morning, a post went out and got nothing. No likes, no comments, no shares. I refreshed, waited, refreshed again. Still nothing. I checked my internet. Fine, I checked my account from a friend's phone. The post was there. It just wasn't going anywhere. I shrug it off. The next day, the same thing happened. Then again. By the end of the week, my posts were visible only to a handful of people. The same names, the same 5 or 6 accounts. Everyone else was gone. I checked my notifications for warnings. Nothing. No strikes. No emails. No messages saying I'd violated a policy. Just silence. I sent a support request. Hi, I think there might be an issue with my account reach. Engagement dropped suddenly and significantly. The automated response arrived seconds later. Thanks for reaching out. Fluctuations in engagement are normal. Keep creating quality content. Quality content. I posted a photo instead of text. Same results. I posted at different times. Used different tags. Took advice from creator forums. Nothing changed. Then a friend messaged me. Hey, she wrote, did you delete your account? No, I replied. Why? I haven't seen you in weeks, she said. I sent her a link to my latest post. She clicked it. Oh, she said, that's weird. It says content not available in your feed, but you can see it, right? Yes, she replied. Only if I go directly to your page. That's when the term started showing up in my searches. Reduced distribution, limited reach, deprioritized content, shadow banning. The platform denied it existed. Creators swore it did. I submitted another request, more detailed this time. Is my account restricted in any way? This response took longer. Your account is in good standing. Some content may be shown to fewer users based on relevance and safety signals. Safety signals? I reread my posts. They weren't dangerous. They weren't hateful. They weren't even controversial. They were tired, honest, sometimes frustrated. I realized something then. I complained, not aggressively, but consistently. About long wait times, about customer service loops, about being told to be patient. The next week, I noticed something else. When I searched my own username, older posts appeared first. The recent ones were buried. When I typed keywords for my newer posts, they didn't show up at all. It was as if time had stopped moving forward for my account. I requested a data download. When it arrived, there was a section I hadn't seen before. Content visibility classification, most of it was coded. Numbers, scores. One line stood out. User exhibits elevated persistence around negative experiential narratives. Negative experiential narratives. That's what my life had become. I appealed. There was a form, a box to explain why I believed the classification was incorrect. I wrote carefully. I explained that sharing frustration wasn't harmful, that honesty wasn't negativity, that people connected to it. I submitted it. 2 weeks later, I received a reply. Thank you for your feedback. After review, the classification remains appropriate. No explanation. No human signature. Around that time, my feed changed too. Posts like mine, long, reflective, personal, stopped appearing. In their place were cheerful summaries, tips, hacks, positivity, 5 ways to stay grateful during hard times. Why patience is a superpower. Choose calm. It wasn't propaganda. It was curation. I tried an experiment. I posted something relentlessly upbeat, empty, but harmless. It performed better than anything I'd posted in months. The comments were generic, but the reach was back. I posted another, same result. Then I slipped, just once. I wrote about how isolating it felt to be ignored by systems that claimed to listen. The post flatlined within minutes. No warning, no notification, just the familiar quiet. I started feeling self-conscious before posting anything. Was this too critical? Too emotional? Too personal? I rewrote captions to sound softer, more neutral. My voice changed. People noticed. "You sound different," one follower messaged. "Less, you." I didn't know how to answer. One night, I received an email. "We're rolling out new tools to help creators understand their content performance." Attached was a dashboard. It broke my posts into categories: informational, entertaining, neutral, uplifting, and one more: emotionally dysregulating. My most personal posts were there, flagged. I requested clarification. A support agent finally replied. A real person, judging by the tone. "These classifications are automated," they wrote. "They're designed to reduce content that may negatively impact user well-being." Whose well-being? I asked. The reply came hours later. The community, they said. I stopped posting for a while. The account didn't recover. In fact, it seemed to sink further. Even neutral posts barely moved. It was as if the system had learned something about me and decided that was permanent. I thought about starting over. New account, new voice, clean slate. But the idea made my stomach turn. Why should I have to pretend to be someone else to be heard? A month later, a former follower emailed me. "I found you by accident," she wrote. "Your posts helped me when my dad was sick." I thought you stopped. I stared at the message for a long time. I didn't stop. I finally replied. I just got quieter. I still have the account. I still post occasionally, but I know now that what matters isn't removal. It's ranking. You don't have to silence someone completely. You just have to make sure they're harder to find, harder to hear, easy to scroll past, and the scariest part: no one ever tells you when it happens. You just watch your world get smaller and wonder when you agreed to disappear.